Test. Test. Oops, that's not gonna work. Settings. Keys. Oops, that's not gonna work. Alright, there we go. Let me know how that audio quality is. Well, it's probably shit right now, but let me know how the levels are. Like, if my voice is too quiet or if the game sounds are too loud or whatever. Because I fucked it up last night with the stream pretty bad. Alright, this is from 2016. Early-ish 2016 Flusha against the Luminosity boys here. Two teams that at the time I felt like were full of shit. Oh shit, my fucking, there we go. Thanks. My bad, it's coming on. Sorry. There you go. Jesus, just a fucking shit show. Oh, GW got into heaven. Gotta make sure it's 128 tick too. Tis good. Yeah, it is katowice. Pretty sure. How'd you know that? How'd you figure that out? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's katowice. I'd alt tab to check, but I mean, I could look it up on my phone. But I think you're right. I'm pretty sure it was katowice. I sure did not like Flusha back in the day. you know, the earlier years in the scene, I really felt like he was 100% cheating, and most of the scene kind of agreed at the time, you know, 2014, 2015-ish. But the problem with the demos from back then is that they weren't 128 tick. So GoTV demos are bad enough as it is, right? They always kind of look laggy and a little janky. But when you're looking at like a 16 tick or a 32 tick GoTV demo, they look super bad and they're almost unwatchable. So I can't even really go back to the years where I felt Flusha was really sketchy, because the demos are basically useless. If they would have had first person demos, that would have been amazing, but they just don't exist, man. You gotta watch the GoTV ones. How's the game volume? I feel like it's got to be time to get some more maps in here, right? Like, Overpass has been in the map pool for a long time, and I know it's almost like satire to expect Valve to do things, but where it's almost, you know, it's like a joke to think that they'd put in a little bit of effort on this game that's generated them billions of dollars through the skin market. But it sure would be nice if they threw us a fucking bone. Ooh. Sure would be nice if they threw us a fucking bone and built a map or two, you know, like once a year. Hey, Stevie D's. I feel like that's how other esports, like if you look at StarCraft, that's kind of how it stays fresh. StarCraft 1 hasn't been touched by Blizzard in forever, but it still stays fresh because they have map devs and they really lean on community support, right? I guess in CS, technically, the tournament organizers could use community maps, just like in 1.6, like we use community maps to play on, but it just feels like I just feel like Valve should support it a little bit, maybe put in some effort on their own. But alas, here we are, playing Overpass forever, and the fucking maps haven't changed in, like, what, 2 years now? We haven't had a change. What was the last map that came in? Cash, but nobody plays it? I don't even think it's a tournament map. Pretty sure. I haven't seen it played in forever. Jesus Christ. I don't even know who wins this. I just downloaded it. Thought I'd check it out. They really did not expect that third guy there on site, though, that's for sure. Fallen giving him the nice shot. Chat. Alright. The whole, the whole cheating thing with Flusha really bugged me a lot because I feel like it was legitimate that even, like I said, I 100% believe he was cheating. But even if he was playing legit, I feel like he actually is a very smart player and a very good player. Like, he makes lots of plays where he'll predict like the movement of the other team, 15 seconds in advance and just play the perfect position or something like that, and he's making those plays 100%, like they're plays that a cheat cannot help you with. So I feel like he would have been a top player even if he hadn't cheated. And I don't know. Oh fuck, I forgot to record with my Radeon Relive. Oh well. Anyways, it just makes me mad because I feel like he would have been a top pro anyways, But then he had to go ahead and cheat and cause this whole shitstorm in the scene and everybody freaking the fuck out because the shit that he was doing was just unbelievable. Anyways. There's no doubt in my mind that he would have been a pro either way, right? And a good pro. A top pro at that. What's up, Jasper? I don't know who wins this. 3v1? Nope. You had to do some shit yesterday. Oh, that got caught. Your message got caught in a profanity filter. I didn't even know there was a profanity filter on this. Because you said shit, I guess. That clip of him on Cash spraying that specific spot in Tree Room where Cheetah showed aimbot's bug out shoot through was 100% proof, yeah. There was a lot of shit that he did that was 100% cheating, in my opinion. He had several clips that there was no explanation for it. Yeah, I know. I feel like this is like some HVH here, eh? Hacks versus hacks. It was so weird how LG or SK, you know, they changed to SK, but they just fell off the planet. They were so good for so long, and then they were fucking dog shit. They had no, like, in between. It was not a graceful fall off period at all. Valve should have got him there with the map bug, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they tried. I don't know. It's also hush hush, right? They don't really talk about it, but I hope there was somebody that was trying to find something, but like if you don't find any software, then you can't, you can't just ban them because it looks sketchy, right? It's kind of like, I talked about it in a video I made. Just because a guy comes in and hits 100 home runs doesn't mean you can ban him for doing steroids. You have to catch him with the steroids to ban him, right? At least, like, I mean, me and you could bullshit back and forth and say they should have banned him or whatever, but like if we were in an official role and if we worked for Valve and we were in charge of making responsible decisions, we would have to catch him with the actual software, right? But as like a community member, myself, I love yelling at people and saying that they should be fucking banned and shit, but if I was the one with the actual responsibility, I would try and be more level-headed, I guess. Ooh. This is a terrible game for Flusha. Does he even have a kill? He's got 1 kill. This Fnatic lineup, as soon as they added Dennis, was just nutty. They were insane. They were good with Pronax, but then when they added Dennis, it just took them to that next level, and they were unfucking beatable. For fucking like a year, it seemed like they won everything. I'm gonna assume that the levels, like the game levels, the volume is good since you guys aren't bitching at me. Cheats today are 100% undetectable. They are external editing, the RAM. Yeah, I mean, well, it's one thing to detect them, but also there should be extra effort put in so that they cannot even get to land, right? So yeah, maybe we'll never be able to detect something necessarily software-wise. But I think we can get to a point where if we're on land, we can make it impossible for that software to get installed and get executed, right? Hopefully. Go back to Dennis here. Yeah, it's not like I expect them to get in a time machine and go back in time and catch them with software or anything like that. But I do wish they would, take a page out of Riot's book. Once the bad USB vulnerability was found that lets you put software in mice and in keyboards, Riot changed their rules so that you couldn't bring your own peripherals. Like, why didn't that happen in CS? Riot did it right away. They did it that same year that bad USB was discovered. I didn't even know cheating in League of Legends was a thing, by the way. I don't play League of Legends, but I don't know what you could possibly do to cheat there. I guess there's something, but... Thanks for coming to watch, guys. 19 viewers. Holy shit. Dude, that's so good. I can't believe people enjoy doing the boring part of the demo reviews that I, normally I just kind of let this ride and I'll watch it out while I record it. I'm surprised 20 guys, want to sit here and waste their time with me while I watch this fucking demo. Doing the boring part of my YouTube page. You can script in League of Legends? Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. We taking bets if he wins this one? I feel like they need rounds on the board. And they're going to win this round. Ooh. There's no idea that Fallen's there yet. Clean as a whistle so far. At least from what I've seen. I'm kind of distracted talking to chat, but nice shot. Yeah. It's like, thanks. It's kind of Olaf's fault, to be honest. Fnatic just got teabagged. There's been so many, CS really has it's got a long history now, man. It's been going for so long. And we're always looking forward to like the next big tournament and the next major and stuff like that. But there were so many good games and so many memorable games that were played. Like in the past, right? So many big tournaments and shit like that. Sorry, I got distracted by what he was doing with his crosshair there. And I lost my train of thought. But there's been so many good games that have come and gone, and I like to turn back the clock and feel nostalgic and relive those moments. Watching that Skadoodle demo, the Skadoodle demo review I did, where they won the Boston Major, that was hype as shit, man. That was so fun, and I loved every minute watching it live, and just watching the demo of Skadoodle winning again was awesome. I'm gonna say Flusha 100% wins this clutch. There's no fucking way he's losing this. He's already got the read on the flank. That was fast. Oh! I lost. Flusha lost. He had the right read. Old school Fnatic with Get Right and Force. You must be old. You're talking about 1.6 teams? What are you? What are you, over 30? Got a fellow boomer in the chat. I might put a demo review together of these old Flusha games. We'll see. Kind of thought they'd be a little sketchier looking. So far, I haven't really seen anything. We're all boomers now. Hey, we all get there eventually, right? Actually, you know what? The average age on my YouTube page is... Holy shit! Holy fuck, you almost won that. The average age on my YouTube page is older than I thought it'd be. I think it's 25 to 34. I guess kind of makes sense because I'm a little bit monotone, but and I don't start the video with "What's up, YouTube? You gotta smash that like button," all that shit. You know, I usually go pretty chill. But yeah, I'm right there with you, boomer life, with kids, all that stuff. Why do we still play this game 21 years later? Yeah, I started playing in 1.3, and well, I've had breaks along the way. And I don't even play all that much, you know. But I still love to watch it. It feels a lot like when you're a kid and you're playing sports, and then you grow up and you stop playing the sport, and then you just watch the professional, you know, if you play hockey or whatever, play hockey as a kid, and then you grow up to be you just watch the hockey. It's the same thing. Like, we grew up playing Counter-Strike, and we still enjoy watching it, you know. That's how I feel anyways. I just play for the toxic chat. The shit talking. How about the voice chat at halftime when they used to have that and you could talk shit to the other team? That was way better. They got rid of that shit. But that was prime time in CS:GO. Hate these sanitized VOPs, yeah. Oh, they got the boost kill there. Did you still play, Alex? Or do you just watch it now? What? So many peaks, eh? Why would he even peek heaven there when he's got a teammate in water? You play retakes, easy to pop on, play a bit, and then go back to work. Yeah, I gotcha. Sometimes I deathmatch, actually. I'll still deathmatch every now and then. I play a little bit of Valorant here and there. I find them like more relaxed playing Valorant. Retakes are good. I like the retakes. I know the old sounds are objectively worse, but I miss the ear raping of the old AK. Yep. Okay, I gotta turn off the profanity filter next time I stream. You like to play matchmaking and shit talk until, because your comment got caught by the profanity filter. Play matchmaking and shit talk until everyone is spinning. Yeah, executes are nice too. I've never played like on an execute server actually, but that sounds like a very good idea. Jesus Christ. What an absolute stomping on the CT side, eh? Shit. Alright. Wish you had the motivation that you used to, that you had before to learn the game. I think that's a part of getting older, dude. You lose like that drive to play 8 hours a day and constantly improve and stuff like that. As you get older, it's harder to, at least for me, speaking for myself, it's harder to focus on something for 8 hours straight, you know, with dedication when you have other things that you need to do. Like, if I played Counter-Strike all day, I'd be like, oh, who's gonna do the fucking dishes? Who's gonna fucking do the laundry? Who's gonna, whatever, clean the house, blah, 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 you know? It's just not the same. When you're a kid, Like, I watch my son play. My son's only 5, but he'll play Terraria, and he will be so fucking focused, and he'll remember everything he does, and he'll know where everything is, and it's just an insane amount of concentration that he has, and I'm like, dude, I can't even imagine having that anymore. It's just not the same when you get older. XQ's good for fun as long as you don't bait too much. Who would join an XQ? If I joined an XQ server and somebody was baiting me, I'd fucking freak. What do you think about making your videos on multiple demos? Like, instead of going over one demo, go over 3 to 5. Still pick them randomly. And show both some normal things and sus things, if any. I've thought of that before. And I think it would just slow down the cadence of videos coming out, right? It would take, instead of like 3 to 4 hours for a video, it would probably take 10 hours or something. Maybe a bit more per video. Yeah. Maybe 12 hours of editing per video, and objectively, it would make a better video. I agree with that, but I don't know if it's like the type of work that I want to put in. Like, do I really want to work 12 hours to put out one video? I'd rather put in 4 hours for a video and then release a couple times a week, rather than 12 hours for a video and release once every 2 weeks, right? Because I only have so much time to work on it, you know what I mean? But I do agree. It would be better if I took multiple demos and made one video out of it. Ooh, okay, there. Oh, I remember this round! I remember seeing that live! Okay, I'm gonna play that round again. We're gonna watch FNX. I fucking remember that round. Everybody thought FNX was cheating there. I don't know if he was. I don't know, but I remember that round when it fucking happened live. Okay, let's see this shit again. Oh, this fucking demo player is so jank. Okay, here we go. Okay, FNX. Pistol. Oh, it didn't even go back around. This isn't even pistol. I fucking clicked rewind. It didn't even go back. Okay, well, I tried. In the UK scene, there's this one guy called Skinner who's like 45, plays every day. He's level 1, but if you listen to him, you would think he knows the guys who made Half-Life. Like that you started putting out anything at all again. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Started playing in 1.4 alpha version of CS. Oh, no shit. When you like look back on the graphics that were in 1.6 CS, it's fucking comical. Like, I did not remember it looking that bad at all. You know, when I was a kid and I was playing, I'm like, yeah, this looks pretty good. Like, what's wrong with that? And then you look back on it like 20 years later, you're like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Like, this looks terrible. But I don't know. It was fun. It was really fun. Actually, you know what? CS 1.6 still is a better game than CSGO, in my opinion. The movement was way better, way more crisp. There were a lot of advantages. CSGO's gotten a lot better, but I was always bitter that CSGO wasn't even developed by Valve. They shipped it off to some third-party studio, that Turtle Rock Studios. It wasn't even made in-house by Valve. This is like the series that catapulted, well, Half-Life and Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike was the most popular online game in the world and catapulted Valve and Steam to new heights. And they couldn't even take the time to fucking develop the game themselves. I think you might be remembering things differently than me, Jasper. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You could... I don't remember a B after 1.3, but I played 1. Like just normal 1.3 without the B, and you could play online. Then 1.4 they took away the jumping accuracy. Then 1.4 and 1.5 were released very close to each other. They were almost the same thing. Then 1.6 is when they attached it to Steam and made you get a Steam account, but you were able to play online without Steam way before that. So I guess you're not witch hunting. What do you mean, witch hunting? Who's looking for witches? Yeah, 1.6 when it came out with Steam, or when they forced you to play on Steam, but you were able to play online with friends in community servers before 1.6. Oh, look at this nade. Oh, that would have hit. That would have landed right on him. Yeah, I actually had a super low WAN ID, which was before like the Steam ID, and I got scammed out of it because I was like, the guy told me he'd trade. I forget what he said he would trade me. I forget. Anyways, I fucking got scammed out of it when I was like 16 years old. I was not happy. A lot of people thought old Flusha was a witch, if you get what I'm saying. Like a filthy cheater? Was he on the gear? Yes, I agree. A lot of people, as in everybody and every single pro that played against him, yes. Yeah, pretty much everyone that played CS before CSGO came out was in agreement that Flusha was cheating. Like, everybody knew. Lots of pros came out and publicly said it, which is extremely rare for them to straight up say somebody's just cheating. Usually they'll say he's fishy or he's this and that. And especially on LAN. They usually don't call people out for cheating on LAN, but they called Flusha out for cheating on LAN. Yeah, I think it's Trevor. I think it's logical if one guy gets caught, or if some guys get caught, it's logical to think that not all of them got caught, right? Like the Forsaken dude cheating on LAN. Just because he got caught doesn't mean we caught all the cheaters, right? It's totally normal to think that it's logical to say that if one guy gets caught, then we probably didn't catch them all. Boston Major Special would be great if you could do some demos on it. I don't know what players, but it was the first time I saw CS. I've been playing since level 10, now 2500 yellow. Cool, man. Yeah, I did a Skadoodle review, and it was the last map of the Boston Major. And I did the Skadoodle review because he got the killing shot. He got the winning shot to win Cloud9 the Major. So I had never seen his point of view, so I grabbed his demo. And I have it up on the channel. I did it like a month ago. And it was really good. I enjoyed doing it a lot, actually. I should have added like the stream footage of like Skadoodle crying after he won and stuff like that. That would have been cool, but I didn't put that in the video. Fnatic's really gonna come back, eh? Look at the time left in the demo. These motherfuckers are gonna come back. But yeah, Jaco, I like that idea. I might do more like that. It didn't get many views, but I enjoyed doing it a lot. Like making the video, because I remember it vividly. You watched it live? You weren't there, were you? You weren't like in Boston when it happened? Or you just watched it like on stream? The stream is map. Okay, you watched on stream. Yeah, it was really fucking good. Yeah, Jasper. Yeah, the Windows firewall caught his cheat on land. It's like, what the fuck? They may not have even been running, but like they might have just had VAC, right? It's possible they just had VAC. It wasn't an ESEA affiliated tournament, I don't think. Like the ESEA anti-cheat is actually really legit. It's very good. And Joe Schmo, like me or you, we would have a very difficult time trying to cheat on ESEA. It's really only top level players. Like if you're trying to cheat on ESEA and have nobody notice you, you have to be a very high level player to even start that conversation with somebody that can make you that cheat. The ESEA anti-cheat's very, very good. Imagine running a tournament with VAC. ESEA best platform. Yes, you are correct. ESEA is the best. If you're just pubbing or pugging on ESEA, 99.9% chance that you're playing legit games, not against cheaters. But I talked about that to Supex Zero, the guy that made the cheat for Kaylee, in the interview that I did with him. And yeah, like he basically agreed. Like, yeah, it's hard to make cheats for, but it was possible. And you just, when you made the cheat, you just can't distribute it to 100 people, right? So you make the cheat and distribute it to one person or 2 people. And then ESEA has a harder time getting a signature for it. These shots from Olaf. This prime Olaf right here, baby. Oh, never mind. Same thing for Faceit, or not so much. Faceit has a server-side anti-cheat that's not as good. But how does it work? They make you get the client-side anti-cheat eventually, and it is almost as good as ESEA, not quite as good as is my understanding, but it's also very, very good. The client-side anti-cheat for Faceit. I made my main, you made main first season at ESEA. Nice. Even got rank G when it first came out, and then I moved and had no internet. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. That's super good. You should be proud of that. That's really fucking good. You played on a team of 10s? No shit. Dude, I played on a team, and we were trying out Relics, if you remember that guy's name. He played with Selfless. They actually won the minor one year. Anyways, and like he was much better. He was better than us during the tryout, and he basically said, yeah, I'm not playing with you guys. But I mean, he was only a little bit better than us. It wasn't that big of a gap. But then his career just exploded, and now he plays for Cloud9 in Valorant. Faceit's quite good at the moment. They seem to have some sort of trust factor thing going on. So not many hackers that I've seen. Could be the anti-cheater, just that I've not encountered them. Well, it's a very good anti-cheat. Like I said, you're only going to be able to get a private anti-cheat or a private cheat through ESEA or Faceit. Just my understanding was that the ESEA one's a little bit better, but they're still miles better than fucking VAC, right? Like VAC is just a joke. Literally anything is better than VAC. Faceit cheating, yeah. So yeah, if you're gonna cheat on Faceit or ESEA, you'd be doing legit cheating where you're trying to hide it and not make it obvious, right? So you might just have just a small FOV aimbot, because they do actually review people if they get reported a lot, as much as they don't say that, you know, they say all their bans are automatic from the anti-cheat or whatever. That's fucking bullshit. They do review some. So if you're being blatant, you're gonna get fucking banned. You cannot blatantly cheat and be on ESEA. You'll get banned like instantly. JW and Flusha missing those shots. I haven't even been watching the game. I've just been reading chat and talking. I haven't seen it. Like, I'm barely even watching this. It's hard to pay attention to both. What do you think of that droid guy getting banned on Face? Yeah, that was fun. I saw that thread, yeah. I was thinking about pulling his demo. I don't know how good his team was. I wasn't familiar with his team. I don't know. I hope it like evolves into something. It didn't seem like he was going to admit it or anything. It bugs me that we don't get any details from ESEA or anything. They're always so quiet about it, right? They never say he cheated in this match, in this match, in this match, because they should have that information. With the ESEA client running, they have all sorts of information on the client, on the host computer. So it's frustrating that they never give those details. I understand from like a company point of view why they wouldn't want to do that, but me as a spectator and a fan, I wish I had those details. You were supreme and global when you left 3 years ago and played a few games a week or two ago on matchmaking. How can you have 4 people on your team where 2 can't even keep their crosshair head level and 2 that don't miss any shots at Master Guard? Yeah. I think matchmaking's a mess. People who don't know the map and don't know where to put their crosshair, but they have insane time to kills. Yeah, that is usually the giveaway that somebody is cheating, right? If they have no map awareness, no crosshair placement, don't know how to move around the map, but they just wreck everybody that comes on their screen, that is an instant red flag. He was clowning around on Twitter. Yeah, the droid guy was clowning on Twitter. Apparently people who think he cheats are mentally ill. What is this mentally ill thing? It seems like whenever somebody disagrees with you, you get called mentally ill. It's like, no dude, I just disagree with you and I think you're a fucking asshole. Oh, mentally ill. It's like, it's the go-to insult these days. It's fucking dumb. Matchmaking isn't for me. There's these new Faceit clans that you find a 5-stack and play together with voice comms. Oh, that sounds awesome, actually. I like that idea. I've always had more fun scrimming and like practicing as a team and playing matches and stuff like that. I always had way more fun doing that than just fucking around in matchmaking or public servers, whatever. It was always like Counter-Strike to me was always the scrims. Scrims against teams and then preparing for your matches. That was where I had the most fun. And yeah, the matchmaking stuff just doesn't do it for me. Like, you got to play with a team. If you want to really know like why people love Counter-Strike, you have to join a team and play with friends and kind of, I don't know, blend with your teammates sort of thing and get to know them sort of stuff, and then that's really what brings out the best in Counter-Strike, in my opinion. Had some good years doing that. Played with a guy named Droid at LAN. You should see if it's the same guy. Got a comment on HLTV that is saying that everyone who thinks CSGO has cheating is a white supremacist. Sure, why not? Why the fuck not? If we're just gonna start making shit up, why not? People on matchmaking feel like machines, while Faceit feels like actual humans. I know exactly what you fucking mean. It's like when you watch some people play, it's like they're on autopilot or they play so predictably. It's like, have you never made like an independent decision in your life, sort of thing, when you watch some guys play? And like when you watch a skilled player play or an experienced player play, it's a different vibe watching them. What is with these jumps? Holy shit. You're a coach for a team at the moment. We'll be scrimming most nights, but then I end up watching demos or playing a pug after. Filling in for the guys to play after practice is over. Nice. Is that an ESEA or Face It that you're coaching them? How did Flusha get to 21 kills? The fuck? Got kicked from a matchmaking almost every day instantly after clutching games. I played a Valorant game actually 2 days ago. We were down like 6 rounds to 2, and the team was ready to give up. The guy tried to make it do a forfeit loss twice, so he voted to forfeit twice, and it didn't go through each time. And then I'm just like, guys, what the like? Can we please just fucking play the game and finish this fucking game instead of trying to re-queue? Anyways, we come back to win. We won like 13-10 or something. It's like these fucking Zoomers there giving up after like 6 rounds are played just because you lost a few gun rounds. Oh, better time. It's time to forfeit, guys. Let's get out of this game. How about you try and deal with a little adversity? Come back and win. And we did. Cal Bain shout out. Hey, what's up, dude? Open up mold, but also face it. Nice. Just gave up playing CS as a terrible experience 90% of the time. I feel like a lot of guys like CSGO has such a big fan base that loves to watch it. I don't know. Maybe this is just me because this is exactly my situation. They love to watch it. Not huge on playing it anymore. And it seems like a lot of guys are like that, right? Where they played it a lot or they've put in their time and then they're just ready to fucking chill now. They don't want to play. They don't want to deal with the headache of playing. So they just watch it, right? I feel like a lot of people fit into that. CSGO's my abusive husband, and I believe he'd change. True. But he never changes. Fnatic's gonna win this fucking game, man. Jesus. It looked like it was gonna be a quick one too. Like after the first half, what was it, 12-3 at half? Fuck. Just bought a new computer and still waiting on better internet than 700 kilobits per second. But once I get internet straight and computer in, I'm gonna come back hard as fuck. Apparently I have an HLTV profile because I played Splice once and got shit on. Yeah, that internet shit. Fuck, where do you live, man? You gotta upgrade that stuff. Yeah, they're gonna fucking win this game. Oops, I was supposed to be on Flusha. I was on Dennis, my bad. I was distracted. I blame chat. Oh, hello. Now Flusha wants to win this. Oh, never mind. Look at this peak, Dennis. There we go. I feel like I'm a fucking terrible spectator. but it's very hard to talk and try and spectate at the same time. I just missed the kill that Taco got there too. Okay, let's go to the CT Olaf. Alright. Who do we got? Are we going to OT? I think we're going to OT. I'm surprised he'd sit double zoom there for so long. Never mind. Cable became so inexpensive we actually take it for granted. I remember paying $19.99 for 15 megabit cable in Canada. $19.99, Jesus. Was that a gun round? Ah, fuck, I missed a gun round. For some reason I thought that was a warm-up for overtime. Which doesn't really make any sense. Anyways. It's like stats at the bottom are all messed up. -1 5Ks, -1 4K. That's weird. ADR, -1. Look at this map awareness from Flusha. Checking the boosts. Now it's over 100 megabit cable. Yeah, I know, man. Fucking, my internet used to be so shit too. Like, internet is still shit in so many areas where it really shouldn't be. But it's expensive to upgrade, and the companies have no incentive to upgrade the speeds, right? Or upgrade the facilities to get higher speeds. Did you ever see that SMN list of players who he said were cheating at the time? Yes, I saw that when it came out originally. I was commenting on that thread on Vax Sucks. I didn't know that's what he was talking about. The guy that originally posted it said it was a teammate that made the post, but so I asked him, I'm like, oh, what teammate? And then he mentioned that list. I'm like, oh, that wasn't a teammate. But anyways, yes, I saw the list. It's hard to say, right? If the guy was just bitter or airing dirty laundry. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't make any sense because the whole cheating thing kind of falls apart. Or any conspiracy theory, I use that word very loosely, falls apart when you start thinking that 20 people know about it, or 30 people know about it, 50 people know about it. So how the fuck does this guy, just because he got banned for cheating, he doesn't know that these other guys are cheating? You know what I mean? Like, he was probably speculating that they were cheating, and he was just butthurt that they got caught. I don't think he had a secret list in Counter-Strike where he knew everybody that was cheating. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. And even on teams, if somebody is cheating on the team, I don't think that necessarily means that all his teammates know. It's very likely that none of his teammates know, because the only way to keep a secret, especially with these fucking teenagers that are playing video games, is to keep your fucking mouth shut if you're cheating, right? It's my opinion anyways. I think that's much more likely than there being this vast conspiracy and everybody on Fnatic knew that so-and-so was cheating or whatever. It just doesn't hold up to scrutiny. You live down a 0.7 mile long dirt road with a little community on the bay. Damn, sounds nice. We were going to have to pay $1,000 for them to run fiber cable down our road, but we got lucky. They're going to do it for free soon. Nice. Y'all remember Dan the Gear Man? Yes, dude, he's making videos again. I had an interview with Dan M. I was bugging him on Steam, telling him to come back, and he did. Ooh, rip. FNX the Clutch Master? Nope. Alright. Nobody has a secret list. Nobody knows if someone on their team is cheating because it's fraud. Yes, exactly. If you win money and you were cheating to win that money, it's fraud. Exactly. And like if 10 people knew about somebody was cheating, like it's the whole loose lips sink ships sort of thing, right? If you're cheating, you keep it to yourself. Oh shit, that almost worked. The triple nade to get him to 8 HP. Shit. Dan's a legend, yeah, dude. The video that Dan made, the new one that he made, is fucking hilarious. Where he's reading he reads like a kid's book at the beginning. Holy shit, I fucking laughed. Oh fuck, I was laughing. Assuming the premise is that some pros cheat, is there anyone on the short list as a cheating candidate that I would put on the short list as a cheating candidate currently? Fuck. I don't know. I think like I've said before, my real concern is just to like almost raise awareness or talk about it more. Like one of the times when tournament organizers were actually putting in good security measures and they were taking notice of things, and when they stopped allowing internet on the tournament PCs and all that shit, when tournament organizers were actually paying attention to the security of their LAN environment, was when the community was outraged by Flusha. But now the community can't get outraged by cheating, partially because it's totally banned on the Global Offensive subreddit, and number two, also because it doesn't look like anybody's cheating anymore. So I don't know, I wouldn't really put anyone on a short list of cheating, but I still am concerned that with no community pressure to talk to these tournament organizers, they're not going to care enough to put in some real security measures, and I think there's things that they could do better. Dan is a natural for comedy. Yeah, I agree. Oh shit, the double to fucking win the round. Here comes the collat. Oh shit, you remember this game. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, Dan's good on camera too. I fucking hate being on camera. I don't like it at all. It's weird. I find it weird. I don't know why people were laughing at him for getting banned when he clearly used cheats on his videos to help demonstrate how they worked, and if you tell the difference between legit and not. Yeah, he was cheating in his videos, but in the interview that I talked to him, he also said he was using it in matchmaking, to be fair. And I told him he was a little shithead for doing that, but it doesn't invalidate the videos that he made. He was still raising awareness for things that I thought were helpful to be talked about, and he was keeping the conversation going and trying to get more people to talk about, hey, maybe we have a problem in Counter-Strike with cheating. And Dan could have went and fucking robbed a bank. It wouldn't have changed the fact that his messaging was still good for the Counter-Strike scene. Him cheating in Counter-Strike did not invalidate any of the videos or any of the work that he did on YouTube. That's my opinion anyways. I mean, him cheating in Counter-Strike just makes him a little fucking shithead. And yeah, it was in matchmaking and stuff too. It wasn't just in his videos. Oh shit, I was on fucking Olaf. Why aren't you guys telling me that I'm on the wrong player? Okay. The simplest thing they could do is a mouse cam. I don't know. I don't think a mouse cam would help all that much. Like it would have helped back in the day when Flush was aim walking people through walls and shit, because it was moving his crosshair like a significant amount, right? But a mouse cam isn't gonna help if you just have that low FOV aimbot that's correcting your aim by just like 3 pixels, right? Say you miss the head by 3 pixels, it's just gonna correct it a touch. A mouse cam isn't gonna help that, right? Same with some other types of cheats too. It's not gonna help for everything. It'll help for some stuff maybe, but there's some other stuff I think they could do that would work well. Ooh. J-dubs? All the time. Yeah, Jasper. They could use Linux, or I mean, you could lock down Windows too. Like it bugs me because there's this entire industry of cybersecurity. There are thousands of people that know how to lock down Windows and how to fucking prevent software from being run. That's why it bugs me that, like, this shit is not rocket scientist. There are tons of people that know how to do this stuff. It is very easy to do, and yeah, you can add new peripherals. Just have them come to a computer, a tournament computer, without having any outside influences connecting to it. So that'd be peripherals, their Steam accounts, stuff like that. And then you're just eliminating more and more vectors. The fact that they're still allowed to bring their own peripherals is fucking ridiculous. If I remember correctly, I think a lot of the hate came from when Mo reacted to some of his videos. Yeah, Mo's a fucking knob. Yeah, Mo wanted to take down my videos, or he threatened to DMCA my videos because I had a clip of him in them. Anyways, he's a fucking piece of shit, in my opinion. Along with his, like, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong, he's funny. I'll admit he is actually fucking hilarious. But I don't think he's a good guy, to be honest. I mean, he was sponsored by super shady gambling websites for years. There's literally videos of him asking cheaters how to cheat on ESEA and him installing the cheats. There's literally a fucking video of it. Do you plan on doing more Valorant content, or only have a cursory interest in it? Presumably the name rebrand is to branch out to other content. Very astute of you, Carol. Yes, the name rebrand was actually to open up the content a little bit, so I'm not as pigeonholed. Well, there goes that game. Wow, it ended like instantly. You guys want to watch another one? Let's do another one. Overpass. Let's do Inferno. Same series, just a different map. Yeah, so I changed the name of the YouTube page just so I'm, it used to be CSGO demo reviews. Now it's opened up, and it's I could do other games sort of thing. And I actually really love Valorant, and I really enjoy watching it too. So I'd love to do more Valorant content. I'm not sure how it's going to work with the subscriber base. We'll see. Like, everybody subbed to my channel because of CSGO, right? So it's when the subscribers that are suspecting or expecting CSGO content see Valorant, we'll see how they react. I don't know. I'd like to do a little bit more of it, especially, actually, you know what? Once Valorant gets a demo system, I'll definitely be covering some Valorant. It's hard right now because I'm using, like, stream VODs and stuff like that. It's a little weird. Classic series. Too bad LG couldn't close. Yeah, this was a big series. Some of the shots, like the collat there, I remember the collat, and I remember that FNX, the Glock 2K at the end of the round too. Some highlights I remembered from back in the day. This is right before they win the Columbus Major, I think. Okay. I'd have to look that up. I don't remember that. We got the middle push by LG. Shit. Actually, let's watch Dennis. Oh shit. Where's my mouse? Stop. Fuck. Sorry. Coldzera is a good player, but he influxed so much. I mean, if say we were able to flip like a magic switch and make it so nobody cheated, right? Let's hypothesize that every pro was cheating. If you flipped a magic switch and made it so every pro no longer got to cheat, they'd all be still the same ranking. Or even if some of them were cheating, what am I getting at here? Okay, coldzera, no, even if he was cheating or not cheating, even without cheats, he would still be a great player. Same with Flusha. I 100% think Flusha was cheating, but even without the cheats, he's a great player because they can't cheat to a degree to make them a pro player. Like you and I, or an average player, cannot just put on a cheat and become a pro player. It doesn't work like that. You'd be way too blatant. And yeah, I remember some really fishy coldzera clips. I had some old demo reviews of him that I did. And I think they were pretty clean, if I remember right, from the demos I watched. But I do remember some clips on couople from him that looked really fucking weird. Really, really fucking weird. That perfect 90-degree flick with the scout that Fallen got. Yeah, that was actually a broadcast bug though, baby you. They were able to, there was a, that was actually fully debunked by a guy, or by people that showed that it actually happened often. It happened basically every scout shot. And a guy made a video debunking it, and at least, and I agreed, it totally debunked that clip. And it was because Valve was compressing or basically running compression against the crosshair movement for GoTV, so you weren't getting exactly what the crosshair did. Their compression formula was like fucking around with it, so Valve made a patch shortly after that, and all the crosshair movement became uncompressed, so they weren't doing any fuckery with it. So yeah, the whole right angle thing by Fallen there was debunked. That was a while ago. I had to kind of dig in the memory for that, but you could probably look it up if you wanted. Is Astralis still the same team? Yep, pretty much. They're still really fucking good too. Favorite teams and players are from 1.6. You must like Valorant then, because Valorant is full of old Counter-Strike players. A lot of the older guys in CS are getting phased out, my man. Yeah, I did a demo review on Device, Trevor, and it was pretty sick. He is so consistent and so accurate. Not flashy at all, in my opinion. Like, he's the least flashy star player ever. And I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but it's just like it's a very distinct playstyle from Device. And like when he ops, the accuracy on his op is just unbelievable. He never misses easy shots. And he'll hit most of the hard shots. Like, Crim's missing that shot, Device would have hit it. Device fucking never misses. Is it possible to be pro in CSGO and Valorant? I mean, you gotta sign a contract with the team when you join the team, right? So I don't think a team would let you play on both. That's what I love so much about him. He's such a fucking good player. Yeah, Device is really good. The whole Astralis team is they work like a well-oiled machine, right? They're very teamwork orientated. Their grenade usage is stupid good. They pioneered, like, the HE grenade wasn't even that common before Astralis started using it all the time. Like, a lot of teams are going 2 flashbangs with a molly or something and a smoke, and they kind of made the HE like more popular. Like, yeah, it's always been used a little bit here and there, but their grenade usage just changed the meta, basically. coldzera pushing his own molly there. You wish he never started opping? Yeah, I could see that, I guess. But then who's going to take the op role on Astralis, right? But it's also common to have your best player is usually your opper, right? You're investing the most money in them. Look at this. Speaking of opping, double op T-side Inferno. I don't know if I've ever fucking seen that before. And they bought into that, so no nades on JW and Olafmeister. But they're double opping. Like, what the fuck is this? It's like one of the worst T-side opping maps as well. Charles is so professional in the way they play the game. Yeah, they really are. I mean, to be at the top, they're not #1 rank anymore, but they've been top 5 rank for fucking how many years? Like, it's been stupid how long they've been in the top 5 or top 3. They're usually top 1. You know what bugs me? Chickens. These motherfucking chickens. These guys are playing for like $1 million or $500,000, and they have chickens running around on the map that give away their position, and they fucking get doors stuck and closed for no reason. Maybe I just hate things that are funny, but I don't know. The chickens maybe belong in matchmaking. Maybe when we're playing for $500,000 in a tournament, maybe we can have a setting to turn the fucking chickens off. If I was Luminosity here, I wouldn't even go for it. Wow, look at the radar. He just like went through the middle of the map. See that? Oh, because he was on like the awning. He's in like the black zone. What the fuck? Weird. It's like not matching up properly. Just a human supremacist. Chickens are heckin' valid and cute. Yeah, I guess I am a human supremacist. How insensitive of me. What you just said about the chickens reminds me of the train issue with the Molly on overpass. Yes! Why do they have a fucking train on a map? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. And like the maps are like dirty. Like they're not clean lines. I'd never liked the art style shift from 1.6. Like 1.6 was ridiculously clean maps. And yeah, I know it looked like shit or whatever, but Valorant basically copied that art style, right? The super clean maps. It's very easy to spot an enemy or spot things that don't belong on the map or whatever. But CSGO, you got vines growing on the walls. The new cache is ridiculous. It's like overgrown with weeds and shit. You got buckets flying around and grenades hit them. I don't know. It just, I felt like the maps are just, they could be cleaner, you know, and it's obviously not a focus. Like, we all know the graphics in CSGO are fucking dog shit. You adding like a couple boards and buckets here along the wall with some vines does not make it look any better. It still looks like shit. CSGO got contrast help, right? They coded a contrast enhancement in an update. Maybe, but I mean, the maps are still cluttered. Like it's not that bad contrast-wise, I guess. Like, you can still spot a CT and terrorist and stuff easily enough. And yeah, I remember they updated cache to help it with the contrast, especially in some areas. But in my opinion, the maps are still a little cluttered. But that's, like, it's been like that since release, right? Like, that's obviously the art style they were going for. I just think, like, Valorant showed another way you can do it, right? Ooh, Dennis didn't know that he legged him with his op shot, so he kept the op out, even though Cold's Air was legged. Appealing to more the average player than the top 5%. You are correct with that, probably, but, I mean, the game still looks like ass. The game looked like ass when it came out, too. It's not like the game, it's not like CSGO. When it first was released, people were fucking mesmerized by how it looked, right? It looked like shit day one. And it runs like shit. Like, how can the game look like shit and run like shit? I get it, like, computer hardware has passed it by a lot, but there was a lot of, like, periods in time where CSGO did not run all that great. still like roaming a street in China. Pollution. What the fuck? People didn't like CSGO on release. Yeah, because CSGO was fucking terrible on release. I remember vividly. It was garbage. There was a lot wrong with the team. If I remember right, I think Valve took over development on release once Turtle Rock Studios released the game. Like Valve took over development of it, right? So then they slowly started actually putting competent people to make changes and stuff. But yeah, it was bad when it came out. Did I keep up with the CS scene during my hiatus? Yeah, not quite as closely, but I always watch the tournaments, and I've always been sub to the subreddit, reading news and shit like that. So now I'm pretty up to date on Valorant and CS:GO now. The esports scene more so than like the casual scene. I don't really like skins, and I don't know fucking anything about skins or betting or whatever. I keep up with the pro teams and the pro games and tournaments and stuff like that. The game runs worse and worse with each update. Yes, it fucking does. Trevor, sorry about your comment got censored by the profanity thing. I really got to remember to turn that off next time. Runs like shit, yes sir. Best thing about CSGO is the movement and the gameplay. Yeah, you know what? The movement in 1.6 was slick as fuck as well. The movement in 1.6 was very, very nice. CSGO, it's a little, like, it is pretty good. It's better than Valorant, I would say. Just because you actually get some real bunny hops and stuff like that. Valorant kind of has pretend bunny hops. Ooh, Flusha trying for the 200 IQ flash. He doesn't get out of the doorway. Actually, you know what? I did like some surfing maps and stuff like that. I was playing surfing maps with my kids, actually. And I was having fun. I'm dog shit at it, but it was fun. Playing COD Wager. You probably mean Warzone matches. When I saw my first pro CSGO match, I fell in love and bought a computer. COD. Oh, okay, so maybe you are talking about COD Wager. I don't know what that is. But yeah, CSGO is still the #1 esport to watch, in my opinion. I think Overwatch is a fucking joke to watch. I've watched some Dota and Heroes of the Swarm, a tiny bit of League of Legends. StarCraft is good to watch. I enjoy watching StarCraft. Dota and stuff, I find it can be hard to understand as like a casual. And like I played it a bit, so I understood some that was going on, but still CS:GO is the best to watch for casual and hardcore fans. Valorant is pretty good, but it gets like, it has a little bit of the same problem that Overwatch has, in that it just gets too messy. Like sometimes there's just so much shit going on, it gets ridiculous, right? And like Valorant's very similar to CS:GO, and at times it's really good to watch, but those site executes in Valorant can get silly sometimes. They get really weird. Flusha always wide peeking. Overwatch is garbage. Yes, I 100% agree. Wagers like betting money on yourself to win matches. Oh, okay. Like, look at my minimap. There's a fucking dude standing in the black part on the minimap. It's like the wrong minimap loaded or something. Doesn't show the alleyway. I don't think it's normally like that. I'm a boomer. I like to say that Overwatch and Valorant is for ADHD. You can't keep up with all that info. I feel like Valorant Like they're adding agents very quickly, right? They add, what is it, one agent every 3 or 4 months? I think it's every 3 months they're adding agents. And when they add an agent, it totally changes the meta because they have new abilities and they can do new shit, right? So if you step away from the game for a little bit and 2 new agents get added, when you come back, there's going to be people teleporting behind you that you didn't expect. There's going to be fucking moves on the ground that you have no idea what they do. It's a hard game to step away from for a few months and then come back into it. Whereas CSGO is not like that at all, right? Like CSGO's pretty much always been the same. But apparently, like Valorant did that intentionally to make it more for the hardcore fan, I guess. And also, I'm sure they don't mind if people are buying their fucking agents, right? Because it obviously costs money to buy an agent. Or you can grind XP for it. I think they're $5 or something to buy an agent. I haven't had to buy one yet. Or I haven't felt the need to buy one yet. Yeah, it costs money to buy agents in Valorant. Their skins are expensive too. Like the Valorant skins, you can't trade them or anything, but it's still like $100 for a skin pack. It's crazy, and people eat that shit up. Are any agents banned in pro play? No, not yet. They might do that eventually, kind of like League of Legends, where you can ban agents or ban heroes. But no, they're all you could pick whatever the fuck you want in pro play still. Dennis, ooh, just gives himself away. What are you doing, Taco? Do you have his knife out? Dennis just shot at your teammate and you're running arches with your knife out. What the fuck? What a fucking pro. They're gonna win the round anyways. Man, I'm loving hanging out here. I can micromanage some stuff and still hang out, yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Crim's almost won it. Yeah, I might do this more. Like, I'm recording the demo kind of separately as I stream it. And like I said, this is basically exactly what I do to record demos to make videos anyways, so I can just stream while I record it, you know what I'm saying? So you have to buy the game and then pay for the actual content. No, actually the game is free, Trevor. So that's, you know, that's fair enough for them. Like you get the full game, or you get the game for free, and then you get, how many agents do you get? I think you start with 5 agents unlocked, and then you unlock 2 more very quickly. I already don't want to play it. Honestly, it's not that bad of a game. It's a good game, in my opinion. I would have liked less agents coming in. Like the cadence for the agents is too high. There's too many agents. They only have like they fucking released the game with like 2 maps. Now they have 4, but still, you need more than 4 fucking maps. Like, chill out with the agents, release a couple maps, get up to like 6 or 7, get your demo system out, you little shits, and then release some agents, you know what I mean? But it's a game built on microtransactions, right? So they're releasing those agents. Nobody pays for maps. Do you really get the game for free if you have to buy the players in it? Yep. That's like all free-to-play games, man. All free-to-play games cost $500. Everybody knows that. Get used to it. Wait till your kids want to buy dance moves on fucking Fortnite. You're back. Awesome. Do you play anymore? I don't really play CS anymore. I deathmatch every now and then. I don't play play like I don't play on a team anymore or anything like that. Too smart for 2021. Oh, we should have had that one. This was prime Tech 9 times right here. The Tech 9 could do no wrong in 2016. This gun was a fucking laser. Oh, Flusha can't get it to work. Oh, they're gonna lose the Tech 9 round after I talk it up like that? Motherfuckers. Tech 9 was just nasty back then, though. It was so good. Pistols in CSGO in general are just nasty. How come you and Dan M all of a sudden make a return? Where were you guys for 3 years? Well, I told my story a few times already, but for me personally, I bought a house, I had some kids, I had some renos to do. I just had, you know, the YouTube stuff was always a hobby, right? And I ran out of steam making videos, so it was a combination of a lot of things. And so I just chilled on the videos and stopped making them for a while. And Dan M, I think, was kind of a similar story, and I was bugging him when I came back. I kind of started bugging him that I wanted him to make a video with me. I wanted him to do that interview with me, and that kind of encouraged him to start up again as well. So yeah, that's why we're back. Played H1Z1 when it came out. Even played Battlegrounds, but when Fortnite came, dude, I played Battlegrounds too. I'm like, oh, this is okay. You know, I had fun with my friends. My friends wanted me to play Fortnite. I said, fuck off. This game is fucking stupid. I could not play Fortnite. I couldn't play Fortnite if you paid me $1,000. I tell you to fuck right off. I wouldn't play it. As soon as the building and stuff came in, man, I'm like, nah, I'm out. I'm good. You need to live stream tournaments with Dan M in the commentary. That may be something that we have talked about. Spoiler alert. But it's a little sketchy live streaming tournaments because they don't let you live stream games, right? They could DMCA your channel, take down your channel and shit on YouTube. So what we can do is do like a delay, like maybe an hour delay or something like that. But it'd be a little weird. But yeah, I told Dan M about that actually, and he was down for it. So we might do that one day. Valorant was a little bit more open to live streaming. They were letting some content creators do it. Or even Valorant with a delay might be better because my viewer base is already kind of plugged into CSGO. If I'm going to live stream like the major, or if I'm going to stream a major game with an hour-long delay, all you guys have probably already seen the major game, right? So for CSGO. But if I do Valorant, then maybe you didn't catch that game, or maybe you're not as into it or something, and could stream that and get Dan M in here to fucking entertain us. It's my first time seeing your channel. Like Trevor, you got like recommended the stream and you weren't even subbed? Is that what you're saying, Trevor? Do you think there's a proper tier 1 or tier 2 cheaters? Well, there was a tier 2 cheater ban today, so I guess there was. I don't know. I feel like I get asked that a lot, but I don't know. I just wish more people talked about it. And I feel like not enough people talk about it, and not enough people realize that it's something that can happen. Kaylee cheated, and if one guy got caught cheating, it's reasonable to think that there may have been more people cheating that just didn't get caught, right? Does Flusha win this? Look, there's a lot of time left on this demo. So they definitely bring the score close. I think Flusha wins this. Oh, what a throw by Fallen. CZ was nutty back then too in 2016. This gun was nasty. Yep, Flusha wins at 1v2. He should not have won that game. Or won that pistol round. I agree that the build stuff is just whack, but I'm sure anyone with enough practice could start placing in flying fortresses everywhere. Yeah, the build stuff is whack, and like, it just wasn't my jam. Fortnite, it was too far from what I'm used to. But it's still, like, I mean, other people enjoyed it, you know, more power to you or whatever. It's just not my thing. Who was banned? Mercy, today a guy named Droid was banned. He was a premier level player or Mountain Dew League player in ESEA. And he got, I think he just got VAC banned? Did he get VAC? No, he got ESEA banned. He didn't get VAC banned. It says I'm subscribed. I don't know if I clicked it or what. Did you ever subscribe to CSGO demo reviews? Because that's what my channel used to be called, Trevor. I changed it to /32. It used to be called CSGO demo reviews. Once the Valorant Pro scene is more structured, I don't think they will be allowed to stream, but it's good exposure for sure. Yeah, you know, Riot can change that whenever the fuck they want, right? Yeah, Riot's kind of like Apple. They take very good care of their ecosystem, but they make sure they maintain a very tight ecosystem. Played with Droid at LAN, even have his phone number. That's crazy. As if, no shit. Demo reviews, haha, yes sir, I remember. Okay, there we go, yeah. I feel like my channel name change kind of fucked a lot of people up, but I did it so I could kind of branch out and do not just Counter-Strike stuff, even though it kind of seems like that's all I'm doing. And like the CSGO demo reviews type name just wasn't very like personable. It was very generic in general. I literally put in like half a second worth of thought when I came up with it. So like having like an actual kind of online nickname to go with the channel name just makes it a little bit more personal. I think they win 1915. Did you just look that up and now you're gonna be all pretend you're clairvoyant and you knew and you predicted it? A 1915 win. Put Droid on interview with Slash with Bro Up. Hey, I would interview him. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it would be he would either decline or just constantly lie while talking about it. I remember I tried to interview a guy called Nerdy back when I was making videos, and like this was years ago. This Nerdy guy, he was a Mountain Dew League player. He was on a good team too, if I remember right, in ESEA. Playing premier level, and he got banned from ESEA and just vanished off the fucking face of the earth after he got banned. I tried to interview him. I was bugging him on Twitter to come and talk to me, but he never accepted. Fnatic was the first team you ever saw play, so you're a fan of them. Oh, okay, you remember the game. Alright, well, we'll see how good your memory is, baby you. Sad violin song, yeah. Honestly, I mean, Inferno's always been a good-ish map, but I don't know. It feels like the new version's not that great. This banana's jank. I know it looks cool with the arches and stuff, but it was fucking janky with all the pillars and stuff. It was weird. Inferno was always one of my favorite maps. I was worried that there was a lot of talk about them changing the layout when they were remaking it. And I remember thinking, I'm like, man, if they change the layout or add another entrance to a bomb site or something, that is gonna be fucking weird. And thankfully they never did. They just kind of widened Banana and changed a couple other things around. But I don't know. I just want to see more map refreshes. CS is like, when did CSGO come out? Wasn't it 2012? It's almost 10 years old. Like, it needs to be refreshed. Needs something like it needs something, like especially with Valorant. Valorant already killed the fucking NACS scene, right? It needs something to freshen it up a little. Flusha. Do you think tier 1 players cheat? I don't see them taking those risks. Your face is public. I mean, yeah. A lot of people... Yeah. I basically agree with... yeah. Like, there's professional athletes everywhere that cheat, right? The professional athletes that are the best in the world, Hall of Fame type athletes, still choose to cheat even when they're number 1. And it's because people are addicted to success, right? It's sometimes not even for money. Like, these could be people that are already set for life. They don't need any money. They don't need any more. They've already been proven to be the best. Like, why did Lance Armstrong need to win 7 Tour de France's? Why couldn't he be happy with 6? You know what I mean? And it's just, I think it's a flawed argument to say why would people cheat. They're like, they're risking so much. It doesn't make sense. Could also remember the game as I believe it's on your channel, retro review of Flusha, where you picked a random demo to look at Flusha, the first 128 tick fragging game. You have a good memory. However, the retro review of Flusha, wasn't that on Train, if I remember right, or was my other Flusha review on Train? Now you got me thinking. I did do a retro review of Flusha, I know that. Damn, dude, you have a good fucking memory. You got a fucking better memory than me. Okay, I'm looking it up on my phone right now. I gotta shit if it's this map. Counter-terrorists win. Oh, I got a commercial on my own video. Stand by. Oh, no fucking way, you're right. I did a review of this game. This exact fucking game. Are you kidding me? Your memory's nuts, man. Holy shit. Well, it was Luminosity versus Fnatic on Inferno. I guess I don't technically know if it's the same game. Let's see. The scoreline, I think, is kind of matching up, though. 9-5. Oh, no, it's a different game. It was Luminosity versus Fnatic, but it was a different game. The scoreline doesn't add up. Or am I tripping? No. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy that you remember that. Okay. Put my phone down here. Pay attention to the game. couople needs less verticality. Yeah, couple's always kind of had that though. I don't know what to do with couople. It's kind of like the old Aztec map or Dust 1. It's like, is there really anything we could do to that map to make it good? Maybe we should just say they're not good competitive maps and move on, make something new, right? Or bring back, like there was talk of bringing back Tuscan. That was a good map. Or you can, slight edit of it or whatever, but I don't know if you could change couople and make it a good map without completely overhauling it. Just don't say my boy Tom Brady cheated ever again. Okay. They need to bring back a couple of old opera. Honestly, actually, I don't even, it's not even about the person or the player or the football player, NHL player, or whatever. It's not about the person. It's about like the public perception of it, right? The public perception is like, it's so impossible. That would never happen. It's like, actually, not that unlikely. Totally possible. when I say not that unlikely, I'm saying like, you know, imagine if only 2% of pros cheated in CSGO. That would totally fuck up. Like, that would totally blow the public's mind. If it was just 2%, right? But like everybody thinks it's got to be 0%. Anyways, what do you think of Dexter from Mouse Sports? I honestly have not watched him all that much. I did not. I think they played this week. Mouse Sports played this week, right? I didn't catch their game though. I think I was busy making videos, to be honest. Need to spectate Flusha. Remember? Yes. Sorry, I'm very easily distracted. I think I remember this fucking grenade. Oh, it didn't kill him. Okay, I think I remember Flush killing a guy like that. Huh? Okay. Is Flusha the only one that successfully jump peaks people? Other than Kaylee? YouTube straight up disrespect. I don't know what you mean by that. D-Tuscan is boss. Yeah, that's a good map. Hey, Slash, you accepting Discord calls? Not at the moment. Maybe I should make a Discord channel, though. D-Tuscan is the old CPL mill. You're correct. Then they had CPL Fire as well, which was like fucking 42 square kilometers. It was an enormous map that I actually really liked. I'm surprised it never came to CSGO. Oh, how long is this delay going to be? Okay, here we go. I don't think any game like this should have 2 or 3 levels. Like, this map is amazing for that. They have one section of the map where you have apps and a few points to look down. Yeah, Trevor, I actually did, like, with Valorant, I always felt like, I feel like CSGO players are garbage at aiming up and down. Or aiming on like a 3-dimensional plane, like aiming up and down and side to side at the same time. That's more of like a Quake player or Overwatch or something. And Valorant mixes in these verticalities a lot. And I really feel like that like is an advantage to like Overwatch players. Their aim is just insane. They're used to aiming at up, down, left to right, etc. But CSGO players were so drilled with crosshair placement and left to right aiming, we very rarely have to aim on like a third-dimensional plane. Anyways, it was just something in Valorant that I noticed that I feel like I had to get used to when I was playing, because I sucked at it, and other people were better. Do you watch By the Numbers or have any opinions of Richard Lewis and Duncan? You seem to speak nicely of him in your Rubino review. Damn, man, you've been watching some old videos, eh? They're both OGs, like they've been around forever. I've always, you know what? They have, this is the thing with being on the internet. They have like hundreds of hours of footage of both of them talking about things. They give their opinions on everything, because they're community figures. And I think it's totally normal to disagree with them for lots of things. I don't think Richard Lewis should fly off the handle against people that disagree with him, which I find sometimes he does. But I think it's totally normal to say, hey, they have good opinions on a lot of stuff. They've been around the CS scene for a long fucking time. But I disagree with this thing that he says and this thing that he says and this thing. And that's totally normal, because those guys are literally always fucking talking and always making videos, and they've been around forever. So I overall have a pretty positive opinion of them. So I feel like that was a really long-winded answer. I feel like I just blabbering on. Rewind demo to 1 minute, 13:10. What do you mean, Mercy? Like, you want me to rewind the demo that I'm watching right now? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to record this before it gets too late. I don't even know if I could use this recording, but I might end up making like a YouTube video out of this. Flusha the chicken killer. What are we talking about here, GS? You know why their aim is like that? Trigger bots and soft FOV locks. Their aim is like what? What are you talking about? That playstyle developed off of that, even though an effective CS player can use it to play and win matches. I think I missed something somewhere. Or maybe you're referring to something I said a while ago. What do I think of Mo TV? I think Mo is a fucking tool, but I think he's hilarious. But I do think he's an asshole and a dipshit. Flusha shot through the wall at 13:10. Okay, I'll when I do the VOD review, I'm sure I'll catch it. I'm not really paying attention to the game right now. Oh shit! That didn't make any. He shot to the guy that was on the hay bear on the haystack there. Why wouldn't he shoot the guy that was like in front of him? He aimed up to the dude behind him, hit him in the head. That was weird. Orgs wouldn't touch the game with a 10-foot pole either. Would you play blah 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 sponsors? Yeah, exactly. That is a problem, right? If top teams are found to be cheating, well, it's not so much the it's a little bit the orgs, I guess. Yeah, you're right. But also the sponsorship money would be a bigger problem, right? If sponsors started pulling out because they didn't want their brand associated with a game that had people cheating in it. That would be a fucking problem. And I think I mentioned this in the ESIC video that I made. That's kind of one of the benefits of ESIC, right? It adds credibility to CSGO. And these tournament organizers, when they go out and look for sponsorships, they don't have to tell the sponsors, like, yeah, we patrol our own integrity and we totally are unbiased. They can actually say, yes, we have an unbiased review board, which is ESIC. To maintain the integrity of our game, etc. And it's just like, well, yeah, I definitely mentioned this in my other video. It's just like USADA for the UFC. The USADA oversaw the integrity aspect of the UFC, and then the UFC used that to sell a portion of the business or sell the whole business to ESPN for whatever it was, $3 billion or something like that. Where 2K deserves to be banned from NPL. Hope no one picks up that cheater. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's so hard to say. I remember everybody thought Rops was cheating too. And yeah, like Rops did not have the clips that Waro 2K has. Those clips were fucking Funky Town from Waro 2K where he shoots the dude through the wall. Like doing that once in like fucking 100 games is pretty weird. I don't know. It's just I just wish they could actually find evidence, right? And actually catch and be like 100% sure. It just feels so wrong to speculate just off of the clips and demos and stuff like that. And like I said this earlier, like, you know, me and you bullshitting or speculating or just having a good time or shooting the shit or whatever, we could be like, yeah, he's a cheater, fuck that guy. But if me and you were in like the position that Valve is in or something, or tournament organizers, like we need to make responsible decisions, and we need to fucking actually find the proof. We need to find the software that he's using if he's cheating, right? You just can't ban off of clips. I mean, unless it's ridiculous, but I don't know. Then again, I would have banned Flusha any day of the week, man. JW was clearly cheating with CSGO was new. There's old vids of him doing it. Yeah, JW had a really, really bad reputation when CSGO came out. I never really looked at him that much, though, like demo-wise. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jasper. They were super old. And like the OGs, like the original guys from 1.6 and stuff like that, JW had a super, super bad reputation as being a cheater. But like I said, I never actually watched his demos or anything like that. Comparing Optic India to the entire Tier 1 scene collapsing in an instant is very different. The good old boys. The good old boys club of the EU scene keeps WO? Whoa. Keeps who they want in and who they want out, yeah. Yeah, the mini-map is fucking not even close. I'm pretty sure it's the wrong mini-map, Jansen. It's like not even remotely close. I don't know. It's tripping balls there. Forsaken comes back, becomes a pro, and just like spells his name backwards. It's a 5-head player right there. Damn, these 2 games just went down to the wire, eh? They went on forever, fuck. That was a great bait setup. Yeah, that was good, man. That was the type of play that, like, that was a super smart play, and like, you can't say anything about cheats there, right? Like, he just made a great decision. Little bait set up by his teammate. Like, honestly, it would have been better if his teammate got away, probably, but even his teammate dying there was a 0% chance that they would check that corner after his teammate died. That was a good play by him. Why would sponsors pull out of the whole scene, though? That's how they make their money, too. Can't sell a product if you don't advertise it. That's true. Like, that depends on the sponsor, though. Like, Intel is a huge sponsor, and they don't need CSGO at all, right? Intel would be fine without ESL, without partnering with ESL for CSGO tournaments and shit like that. Same with, like, Logitech's pretty big, too. Yeah, they're more entwined with gaming, but they would be fine without CSGO as well, right? There's other esports that they can move into, so I mean, there's a lot of like big names that could drop CSGO without too much worry. It's weird. LG got a lead in both maps and seemed to throw the game out the window, yeah. Well, I mean, they are playing, like, T-side Inferno back then was very difficult. It was not really considered a balanced map. It was very CT-sided at the time. So this scoreline is not that surprising to see. With Fnatic switched over to the CT side, it's not that insane for them to go on a huge round run. Like, let's check out the rounds here. Yeah, like a 12-3 half. It's not a great half. Obviously, 3 rounds on T side is not great, but like, it's not insurmountable. It's not that crazy to see Fnatic come back in this game when they switch to CT side. Do you think Scrawny and Launders cheat? No, I don't think they cheat at all. Launders has been playing CS for a long time, dude. Launders is a good fucking player. I've never seen Scrawny play, though. But Scrawny, he was like the world's most annoying commentator, but he grew on me, man. I think he's funny now. I didn't like him at first. Launders actually improved a lot, too. I always liked Launders, but never thought he was that great. But now I think they make a great duo. I think they're doing a great job, and they've really improved as like as a team. When they cast and shit, they work really well together. Their humor together is fucking funny, in my opinion. They do a good job. If you want to see some shitty casters, you should go watch some Valorant. You should go watch European Valorant. It is brutal. Some of the American casters, the NA casters too, the Sean Gares and DDK are casting. They're really good, but they have some other guys that I don't know where they got some of these other guys, but they are fucking trash at casting. All right, let's get to this fucking overtime. So Nip bagging Zywoo today. Yeah. Zywoo got smacked around by Nip today. I caught a little bit of that game. Alright. Flusha. Remember Get Right sitting banana, smoke, and the whole team jumping over him. Yeah. Those were the plays back then, eh? You can get eco info just by paying attention in game, and you can watch demos of the same map over and over. So I don't think knowing where someone played one round correlates too much to anything. Yeah, I really... The stream sniping thing was... They shouldn't have been doing it to begin with. But yeah, the info... I think the amount of info you can get... I know some people really freaked out about the info you can get from it. It's not... It's bad. They shouldn't have been doing it. But the info isn't totally game-changing. But I think it's honestly more about the principle. It's like, you guys knew this was a fucking rule. Everybody knows it's a fucking rule, so just stop doing it, basically. Maybe the stream delay could have been longer. You know, they probably should have made it longer. It's online CS. Like, just make it 10 minutes. Make it 15 minutes even. Who cares if a player tweets out that they won right after a game? Just don't check Twitter. I don't know. Yeah, the stream sniping delay, I think the delay is normally 5 minutes or so, right? You absolutely get the principle. Shouldn't have been watching. Totally agree. Yeah, that's the thing, right? They all knew the rules. Like, that's been stream sniping has been a rule in CS:GO forever. Like yeah, COVID is new and we're playing a lot more online CS than we used to, but we've always played a little bit of online CS, and we always knew that stream sniping was wrong. Wasn't there apparently people selling live feeds to the games? I never heard that. That'd be fucking crazy. I don't even know how they do that. His like crosshair movement seems like so janky, eh? Is it like looks stuttery to everybody else? It just seems like it's stuttering around so much. I don't know if it's a demo bug or what. It's like vibrating. Like even when he's like looking at spawn and shit. I don't know. It looks weird. I don't know if it's coming through on the stream. Integrity at this point has to be forced compliance. There's no honor among thieves. Yeah. I mean, it's good that they got ESIC now. You know, that's better than they used to have. Because the tournament organizers sure did not seem like they were doing anything about it. You think that's his real aim, the micro adjusting? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think it's weird because of the GoTV. What do I think of Australian CS? I miss the old Renegades team, but I mean, that's really all I ever followed. I never followed the scene too closely. I definitely know more. I definitely always knew more about North American CS. Australia's real far away. Who we taking for this clutch, boys? Who do we got? Cold or Flusha? The two best clutchers on the server here, probably. Oh, damn. He fucking knew it. HP Flusha? I actually didn't love that angle by Cold. It was okay, but I don't know. I think he could have played that just standing on the stairs, not peeking at all. But then if he gets wide swing into boiler, I don't know. I would have probably just stayed on the stairs, not peeking at all, and then just kind of went off like the internal clock in my head and peeked out, you know, after 5-10 seconds. Try to get Flusha walking up truck side. Damn, man, Flush is disgusting. we all knew he was winning that clutch. That's like the problem with Inferno, eh? Like, you could delay and delay and delay with so many of these fucking... with your molly, with your smoke, and... they never really did find a solution to that on B site. Like, if your team's setting up, getting ready to hit banana, and then you run into a smoke, and then a molly, and then another smoke, you're basically fucked. Someone guessed 15-19. Yeah, it's true, man. Hey, he's still good for that. Flusha isn't this good anymore. Yeah, it's true. Wow. Damn, what the fuck were you peeking there, bro? Ooh. Damn. Maybe it's the new meta of being hard to play against. That actually is the thing. Like, as the meta changes, some play styles, like look at Get Right. His fall off was very sharp. Get Right in 2013, 2014, he had like a 65% chance to win 2v1s. If it was a 2v1 against Get Right, he had like a 60 or 65% chance to win. You can look it up on HLTV. His stats in 2v1s were disgusting. Like, it was unreal how good he was. And like, then the meta kind of changed, and lurking wasn't really a thing, or lurking fell off a lot. People kind of figured him out, and like, his fall off was extremely sharp. So yeah, the meta changing definitely impacts, like, can impact players differently depending on the play style of the player, you know. Dude, what the fuck was that swing? Holy fuck. Take me back to 2014. Yeah, it's true, man. 2014 was 7 years ago. Isn't that gross? That's so gross. I liked when I did do a demo review for Shiro. It's up on the channel right now. I liked back, like, in the early days of CSGO, and this is actually something I like about Valorant too, is like these pros were a lot more accessible or easy to talk to. Like, I remember watching Summit stream. Oh, I thought he hit the jumping shot, but it was JW that got the kill. I was gonna just fucking freak out. Like with the Valorant pros, or like when Summit started to stream, I remember when Summit had like 100 viewers or 50 viewers, and you could just talk to them. And the pro players, you could just go to their stream and talk to them. There'd be 10 mans. It was very chill. And Valorant's like that too. Some of the top pro Valorant players, their streams only have like 100 people, 150 people. Like, obviously not Hiko and some of the bigger names, but I think it was Mitch on Cloud9. He had like 50 people in his stream. So you can just very easily go into a stream, talk to a pro player, and it was very like personable. And that's like what the early days of CSGO was like. It was much more personable, and I don't know, it was very like community orientated, you know. Now the CSGO subreddit has over 1 million subs. It's like, you can't, like, it's not really a small little community anymore. It's this big conglomerate of people. Didn't Astralis get sacked these days? Yeah, Astralis were not nearly as good in 2014, 2015-ish. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for the games. Thanks for watching. I did not expect to get this many viewers, and I really, really appreciate it. Let's see if I can get my scene change to work. Oh, it did. You're chilling in PTR stream. Super chill. Same with Pop 1 Dig. Ocean, yeah, Ocean switched to Valorant. He's coaching in Valorant. Yeah, it was good times. That's one of the things I like about Valorant. It still feels like a community. Like it's a small group of people. Alright guys, I'm going to end it.